just a beautiful place what ONPASSIVE is doing. It's connecting people from all across the globe. Look at you here. It's a beautiful crowd. Uh, we were having, I think one common thing, one of the lessons today, that early in the morning we were having a meeting with all management in India for ONPASSIVE. And as I said, the meeting in Israel, and two different classes, one is staff and one founders, but they had the same question. Why do you do this? So the staff is as a reaction for uh, the extra benefits that we give them, like no other company would give them, the travel, the things that we finalized, the ability to get bonuses, loans, you name it, okay? No company's done that. So they give the salary, the insurance, the regular, the taxes, the benefits, the saving, as usual, but on passive, then a bigger list, we go what no other company would ever do. Example, because Susie McCrae has been in the HR management for a while, and she knows. Have you seen a company structure where they pay you a hike or a salary increase every month forever in your life, a percentage, and it's compounded? So typically you get an annual hike, couple pennies here and there. Some people stay years before they see any increase in their salary. 6 months, I've seen the shortest term maybe, but for the most part, it's a year plus and a little bit. So they give that in ONPASSIVE. That's the usual, but also what ONPASSIVE for the workers and the movers and the shakers, those who give us more than average performance, we give them a percentage, a fixed percent every month. So you get 1,000, let's say example this month, 2% next month, compounded 2%. So my salary would never be the same. So that's why they were asking, why do you do that? When and that conversation was a little bit longer. Same thing with Israel. Like they said, you could have been the richest man. You have the opportunity to keep wealth. I heard Andy was explaining about the three, and we could do that and stop right there. But it's possible to scrape a little bit more and share with more people that abundance and that prosperity. Uh, so it got me thinking, and why do I do this? Whatever you do in life, you do it for a cause, for a reason. You have a motive, you have something that motivates you. I am not motivated by money. It happened that they just finished a dinner, and I use the analogy. They were just wrapping up the dinner, very nice. And I said, would you be interested in listening to more food now? Or do you want to like consume more food? The answer is like, they're like stuffed. If we talked an hour earlier, they would have been hungry. All they want to talk about food is food. And the same thing. So I'm not hungry for money or that, I'm fine, or I don't need to go through on passive to be able to maintain the lifestyle I wish to have. And it's that simple. So my drive is not money. In fact, if I am driven by money, I wouldn't have the energy, the passion to work 7 days a week, 365 days a year, almost the slowest day in my life, like 14, 18 hours. Okay, some days it connects to the next day with all the, obviously, it's not easy. It's, it can get frustrating sometimes. Uh, but when you're on a mission to make an impact on others, and they hold you accountable, or they have faith and hope and trust in you. They put their entire faith in you. So it's above and beyond my personal scope. It is way bigger than what about her or him or that family that can count on me. It's shameful for me to let them down or disappoint them. So the drive is massive. I can give it my life, and it's much more rewarding and fulfilling than just like piling uh, that wealth in one bank account. It's, to me, it's tasteless. In fact, I would probably feel bad because I know it's at the expense of somebody. Somebody has to pay for that. The typical business structure. And as I often say, most businesses, what they do, this is ABC business, okay? The least amount of money, the easiest, simplest way to get the task done, the fastest amount of time, or the least amount of time. So less in and the most they can get out of it in dollars or money, called ROI, return on investment. They want to put $1 or a day, they want to get 70 in return. They want to get the most. It's completely different. That's not the measure. That's not the criteria in ONPASSIVE. The way we look at things, what's the most value we can provide? How much impact can we make on humanity? Regardless of the cost, how long it takes, the sacrifice, or the energy or the effort, doesn't matter. What matters is how much value can we provide. And to complete the concept here, I'm very convinced that nobody will take away from my wealth. Nobody. You're going to have enough. There is enough wealth for all of us. No matter how much you take, she takes, they take, I take, doesn't matter. There's enough abundance and prosperity for all of us. The difference is the distribution of that wealth, how it fluctuates, and the fairness of that distribution. Up until now, I don't know anywhere that is fair. Not a not in the church industry. It's not even fair. Okay? As close as it can get to God is corrupted, okay? So it's never fair. And governments, you tell me about it, okay? So it's not fair. And we can do something about it. I want to win with people. It's more fulfilling, it's more impactful. And that's why we're so strong about our passion. We're very, very, determined that this is a winning game. We're going to win together, uh, at least those who decided to win with us. If you decided to come and win, don't worry about the mechanics. I believe success with people or in the people business, 80% psychology, 20% mechanics. Leave the mechanics for us. You just make a decision, put a big smile. As Marina was talking, increase, expand your thinking and your dream. It's one life, it's short. Don't settle for mediocrity or silly stuff. Set your life for big, big, bold dreams and go for it. Even if you die halfway, you're going to die on a mission, on something honorable. All right? It's not worth it to do silly stuff. Okay? So go for it. Go big and loud and huge. Aim for the moon. If you fail or if you miss, you land among the stars. There's no losing if you're on a big mission. If you achieved nothing, just being on the right journey, on the right track, it's already fulfilling. Somebody will finish. So psychology meaning you make a decision, you have a proper positive attitude, a good perspective about life. If you're with us, they say success is all about showing. It's some people say 50% of success, 75%. It doesn't matter how much percent, but if you're showing up at the right place, like now, at the right time, it's definitely a big chunk of your success. It's only a matter of time. You don't want to be too busy and consumed in energy, a lot of noise on the wrong direction, because you're never going to get there, and you're going to hurt yourself and may hurt more people. If you're at the right track, on the right track, with the right people, with the clean purpose, no matter how much you accomplish, you are winning because you're on the right track. The positioning, the direction is already clean. And to convey to Andy's coverage about the pay structure, very simple. On passive, according to experts, it will be, not possibly, or according to the volume and to the potential market we have. The market cap is 5 billion people, 5,000 million people. It's a lot of people, and it's going to be difficult to feed all of them. So, uh, anyway, but together we can. So, due to that, they predict that ONPASSIVE will be the biggest company that the industry ever witnessed. You got Tesla, you got SpaceX, you got Apple, $2 trillion. Big. That's not what they meant. They're talking about the impact of ONPASSIVE. Even if we don't have a budget or cash flow of or assets for $2 trillion. That's a lot of billions, okay? The impact that ONPASSIVE is making already is far beyond any other company we've seen. And one thing I disagree with them, they said in the industry, I disagree. The keyword is not the industry, in any sector, is in any industry. I haven't seen a company that is lined up to make such an impact globally on humanity and leave a clean legacy, not to one, not to two, not to one family, but to all of us. And like Andy said, we're the 1%. We're 750,000 now. One more quarter will be 1 million. 1 million founders. It's mind-boggling to have a company didn't open doors for, retail or collecting money and payments, that has nearly 1 million customers lining up saying, this is my card, charge me, I'm in. In fact, if you don't believe it, here, $97 to be a founder, just to fulfill the trust. And if we fail miserably due to the math and to the broad value that we cover, okay, social media, check, covered. Okay, communication, covered. Human resources, business management, check. Okay, crowdfunding, check. Academy, check. Okay, learning, e-learning, check, check, check. Okay, every aspect of your digital life is covered in ONPASSIVE, just the beginning. So when Andy was talking 3, in my mind, like, if you don't get one from ONET and one from OConnect and one OP, Come on. Everybody knows 200 people, or at least they have 200 contacts by the time they're at the age of 26, like 26 years old. Okay. At the age of 26, they have a minimum of 200 contacts. I believe that is underestimated because in today's life, everybody has like, you just take a walk, you probably meet 200 people and just take their, remember that e-biz we talked about to the leadership council? We didn't share it with all the founders. The business card, okay, the QR. I mean, if I go and start scanning in the street, I can collect 200 contacts in a day. So how could you not find 3 that would be interested in the so many products that we have among 200-300 people? But what if you're double that age, 50? You didn't know 3 people or 300 or 3,000 people? Many of us do. So what I'm trying to say that it's a it's a done deal that everybody would have that, and I can like put my word on it. Just for that little exposure, like as little as 3, because this is going to compound just like we pay our staff. Again, everything we do is unique, first time, disruptive. Because of that, I know, and I know the math, I guarantee no other company on the face of earth would give the amount of value that we give. That's one side of it. You might not be interested in the value, but I tell you what, if you're not interested in on the mechanical value, what about the liquid financial value? If you're interested in that, no company would give you that much. No company that I know will give you the amount of reward or compensation that ONPASSIVE will give you. I'm not leaving anything. We pay for what we have to pay, and the rest goes to the field, to the people who want to share the, concept. And everybody would like to be the hero of somebody. So in ONPASSIVE, we make you the hero. You're not saying, I'm inviting you to ONPASSIVE. No, 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 no. I'm inviting you to charlesosong.com. I'm the hero. Look at my gorgeous website, and tomorrow I'm going to have a new one. I'm that magical. You can brag about yourself. We're nothing, okay? We're the help as a company. You're the hero. So for the first time ever, a company puts the users as the heroes. And everybody likes to be the hero of somebody to impact them. So if you're not going to tell them soon enough, they will be in it, but sadly somebody else beat you to that goodness. If you want to do good, and if you believe in your heart that we're up to something good and clean, share it. Okay, it's good for you, and this company will do whatever it takes to set records. Not just because of the competition. No, it's not because we want to set records. Just we thought there is a better way. There's a clean, ethical way to practice business, and I do believe we are there. So done deal. I appreciate all of your time. I can't have enough of this. It's the only warning and side effect that you're going to have with ONPASSIVE. You're going to have to lose some sleep. It's addictive. You're going to be hooked. It's a fun ride, okay? We're made of love and intelligence. Like you said, you want to be on a positive track. Listen to that. You want to fuel your mind and soul and heart with good, clean stuff and positivity. Just like your wallet, you don't want to put garbage in it. You have to have clean money. There's dirty money, there's ethical money, and there's clean money. ONPASSIVE will give you the cleanest money. It will be the most blessed money that you would ever make. Have you seen money, like where did it go? Like it was a lot of money, it just vanished. It's not blessed money. Have you seen little money or less food that filled more people? It's blessed. That's the type. There's a quality money. There's a quality income. So hey, if any Zoom is worth $10, how many Zooms we've had?
Many.
Just a Q&A like on Monday, 4 or 5 hours, like incredible. It's enlightening and it's inspiring. You're gonna learn something. You're gonna learn something. And it's just about to get better and better and better. That's it. You cannot kill us. That's my the unfair advantages in the career or the job structure is they pay you as a number, as a position, regardless of your performance. Okay, one of the good advantages of the business model that we possess here, that uh, you will be compensated upon your uh, additional efforts, if you wish. So it is unfair for somebody who does participate and contribute to the entire uh, business journey or opportunity versus somebody who doesn't. It's not fair. So it has to be a smart business model. It has to be fair in such a way that those who do the extra effort and work, they are fairly compensated, and without taking away or not at the expense of those who are not participating. They're going to win, but those who do will win more and faster. It's a simple math. And yeah, we wouldn't be a good business model if we don't compensate them more. So that's one thing. The other thing to look at it is, as you recall in the beginning, I said we're about producing value and making an impact and an influence. Uh, that goes with our products. When you have such a massive value in one place, I think it will be effortless to be attractive. You're going to be the hunted, not the hunter. You're not going to have to go and look for people, because what we have is wanted, is needed. Okay. If we think about oxygen and water, do you have to sell oxygen? Hey, Red, if you don't breathe in the next 5 minutes, you're going to choke up. You're going to suffocate. Do I have to convince you? You're going to say, no, no, don't worry. I'm going to breathe. Okay. So, same thing. Do you need a way to communicate digitally now in the 21st century with people? Do you need things that can save you time and connect you to the world and find things and manage your business and daily activities? Yes. It's not a choice. You have to have it. If you resist, you're going to poop in your pants, okay? You cannot do that, okay? So, all right. So you have to do it. You cannot. You have to adapt the new technology. You have to engage, and so people are going to come to you. We are the crowd. We are the traffic, and people will be looking for what we have. Uh, we just decided to make a big to build and develop a huge value that everybody is going to need. It's only a
Okay.
matter of time for them to find out about ONPASSIVE, and they will find something that they will like. So what do we have in ONPASSIVE? Everything you need in ONPASSIVE, everything. And if we don't have it yet, we're going to develop it. Okay, whatever we think you're going to need, it's with us. We got it. If we don't have it in ONPASSIVE, you simply don't need it. It ain't that important to you. Okay, so it's like a real genuine value, not just shuffle and shovel, anything to make it a product. So it will sell itself simply like a big, huge rock star like Marty DeGarmo. Everybody want to have a piece of him, okay? And where is he? If you say I'm on, like Julie, okay, our leadership council member from California, if she says I'm at this cafe on Friday, at least a few people will show up within the same neighborhood. If you're likable, this is a people business, people are going to follow you no matter where you go. You're going to find me in OnPassive. You're going to find me here. This is my domain name. This is where I hang out. And come, you're going to only win with us. You're not going to have to suffer, or we're not going to mislead you. And again, the cleanest products, the cleanest money. Yes, but you got my brain thinking. How would you feel if your family get in with somebody else before you tell them? They're going to be in.
Yeah.
How would you feel there was somebody that is a stranger? They're going to be in. Your friends, those who, how would you feel they're going to come in and you're not connected? But one thing I disagree with you, Charles. Can I?
Yes, please.
We are allowed to, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's not recruiting. So if I come and ask any of you about uh, direction, where to get to so and so point or destination, or a place to eat so and so, or where can I find such a service, or if you may recommend something. So it's more inbound versus like you don't have to go and hunt. So if somebody asks you, what are you doing? Like, how are you doing? I'm having a blast with OnPassive. It's not called recruiting. It's not. It's not the. I think the word recruiting it already kills it. Okay, I'm not recruiting. I'm blessing. I'm sharing, and I'm serving. I'm guiding. You're asking me for direction, like where do I find so and so? Like how can I find what's a good way of communication? You know, or to host a good webinar. Okay, I like what you're doing, or so. Yeah, that's it. So I'm just gonna point you to that. I'm not selling you. I'm not recruiting you. Just guiding you and blessing you in a way because you thought you're just gonna go and pay the typical uh, cost on any service that we have or any product that we have. We end up saving you a lot of money and giving you more value and the possibility of gaining money. So how is this like recruiting? We kind of saved you from being exhausted from your resources. Be the hero. You're
Exactly.
going to brag about like, hey, how did you join on Passive? I invited you. I blessed you, right? You're going to brag about it because that's like, how did you join Facebook? I don't remember. Not a big deal. Signed up on Facebook.com. So obviously nobody cared. Okay. So that's the thing. But we're connected here together. We are connected. It's a win, 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 win all the way. OnPassive is already launching. This exact event is a part of the launching process. It's launching. You don't go to space overnight and say, okay, I'm going to shoot up a rocket and see what happens. We're preparing for the launch, the main event. So we are launching. It's already happening. And it's
Okay.
called a launch, not opening a business. So it's not like, okay, are they open? No, not yet. Let me see the door. No, you're going to hear it. It's launching. The rumble is going to shake up the earth. Why would you do such a thing when it's working and people get hooked to it and then you're doing good? What we're known for is O, that O in everything, and that stands for over delivering. Okay. And what you will think you're getting in the beginning, then you're going to like, oh, there's more value, there's more compensation. So over time, we become stronger and stronger, and we go to other phases lined up in our process. So it's the likability is we're going to stack the cool, add more value. We're not going to take away something from you. Okay, we're compounded, we're residual, so we're going to add. So yes, it will change, but to bigger, to better, and to higher, because we're going to have other sources and avenues of earning. Be the hero to someone, starting with yourself.
darling.
God bless you all.
No, yep.
Have a good one, everyone.
All right.